Where do you find the judgment between the client brief and your own vision for the work? And how important is it to bridge the gap, if there is one?
Well, I would say that, I remember I got taught at university actually that, the brief that you get from the client isn't really the brief at all. That's their interpretation of what they need. So I would say bridging the gap for us is like we're doing a project at the minute with the London architects, and they've asked us for an identity and a website, but when you talk about what we want to bring to the project, actually what that started with was a 4-hour conversation about who they are, how they started it, how did the company start, who are the people that work there, what did they do on a Friday, do you know what I mean? And what you get out of that is you get the sense that what you can do is answer their brief by talking about their ideas and values that they bring to a piece of work, not just selling the product. So it's like there's absolutely tons of architects that build buildings, but what is going to be different about this particular architect and the way that they go about it? And that, I would say, that's pretty much what we do every time. When we get a brief from a client, that's like the starting point, and it's our job to either, especially in a commercial environment where you've got to kind of go, yeah, but the way that you do it is worth buying because you do it in this special little way, or you've got this approach to working with the residents that will end up living in your houses or whatever. And then what comes out of that is the brief, really. Because what we do is, when we get briefs off clients, we then rewrite them. But our briefs are quite, I suppose you'd say, more communication-based. So they'll have things in them like, what is the single most important thing to communicate? Who's the audience and what engages them? What are you telling them and why should they believe it? And that would never come from a client, because a client would just go, our website's old, we need a new one, or we need a logo. So bridging the gap is about taking some of that they need and turning it into a communication problem, really. And that's why I think that's how you can get good work out of almost every project.